In this video, we're going to be doing an individual derivative. We are going to need to use some of our identities from trig. So we've got a reciprocal identity here that we are going to use, and we've got the trig identity for this double angle. So just some substitutions that we'll use throughout this as we work it out. All right, now as this sits right here, it is a quotient, and so some people might automatically go ahead and just try to do quotient rule with it, which it can be done that way. However, I think the approach that I want to take is I want to do some algebra manipulation to this function, rewrite it to make it and turn it into a product rule. Okay, so I'm just going to separate these two things. I'm going to do a 1 over that cosecant x and then times the cosine x over 1. Okay, just separating those two so that I can then use my reciprocal identities right there for 1 over cosecant x is really a sine x. So sine x times cosine x. Now looking at it like that, that now is going to allow me to do product rule. And I really think product rule ends up being a whole lot nicer than trying to do a quotient rule on that. All right, so product rule. Let's go ahead and switch back to black here. Let's do f prime of x, starting our actual derivative here with the product rule. So I'm going to have sine x. The derivative of the second function, I'm going to go ahead and use that d dx notation. So d dx of cosine x, and then plus the second function, cosine x, times the derivative d dx of that sine x. After you've been doing derivatives for a while, you will probably drop out that d dx line notation, but this way this clearly shows the product rule being implemented here. So actually taking those derivatives, I'll have a sine x. Taking the derivative of cosine there, I'll have a negative sine x. We'll keep the cosine x here. Derivative of this sine x here is going to be a cosine x. Now I'm going to clean this up a little bit. I've got two sines with a negative sign, and I've got two cosines. So I can write this as a negative sine squared x plus cosine squared x. All right, now recognizing that this is really close to this, if I reversed it, then I would have this exact same thing. So I'm going to have a double angle. So I'm going to rewrite it so it looks more like our trig identity for that cosine double angle there. So I'll have a cosine squared x minus a sine squared x. Now I can do the substitution for a cosine of 2x, which makes it a very nice, neat, clean answer that way after you do all those substitutions. So definitely just a straightforward individual derivative. Worked a little bit differently, so you can avoid that quotient rule and use a product rule, which maybe will then be a little bit easier for you. Definitely, thanks for watching. If the videos are helping, please share with your friends so they can benefit too. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks.